Hello everyone, I am Neha Dikshit going to explain you uh, types of analysis. This is one part from first unit, that is fundamental concepts of types of analysis. First of all, we will see how many types of analysis we are going to see the overview of that in today's session. First one is linear static analysis, second non-linear analysis, third dynamic analysis, fourth linear buckling analysis, fifth thermal analysis, sixth fatigue analysis, seventh with yield or ultimate stress. Now, what is the meaning of the statics? Statics means force is static, that is no variation with respect to time. So, dF by dt is equal to 0 for the statics condition. Equilibrium condition where summation of all the forces, that means summation of f of x, fx, fy, fz, that is the forces in all three directions is equal to 0, and summation of movement, that is mx, my and mz is equal to 0. Where you can use this linear static analysis. What is the practical application of this linear static analysis is in all aerospace industries, automobile industry, offshore and civil engineer industries perform the linear static analysis. Which software gives you the linear static analysis facility, and for that linear static analysis commonly used softwares are Nastran, ANSYS, Abacus, Mechanica. Second, non-linear analysis. In that three non-linearity we have to consider. First one is geometrical non-linearity, material non-linearity and contact non-linearity. In geometrical non-linearity, there is a large deformation, then you can say that there is a non-linearity. While in material non-linearity, you have to consider the beyond elastic limits, that is E. In that metals we have to consider within elastic limit, in that we have to consider the non-metals, and creep is the progressive deformation of a material at constant stress for the long time process. So, in that we have to consider these three materials non-linearity, and in contact non-linearity gap elements and contact simulation we have to consider. Forces or stresses versus displacement strain curve non-linear for this non-linear type of analysis. And we have to consider one equation, one equilibrium equations, that is stiffness K is the function of the displacement, and this non-linear analysis deals with the two stress and strain. Material based non-linearity we are going to see here. Metallic non-linearity applications, automobile, aerospace, ship industry, and this type of non-linearity analysis we have to do to know the exact value of stress or strain when it crosses the yield point. Non-metallic or non-linearity applications, analysis of rubber, plastic, automobile, aerospace industries, asbestos and fiber component. Creep at elevated temperature, even small magnetic force, if kept applied over long time period for months and years, would causes the failure. Application of a material based non-linear analysis we can do in nuclear or thermal power plant, civil engineering, and many like these applications where non-linear analysis we have to do, etc. Okay. Next is the geometric non-linearity. Though the component is within the elastic limit, but due to the very large length, even small forces cause the large deformation, then it is known as the geometric non-linearity. Next is the contact non-linearity. To simulate the physical gap between the two parts, example bearing and shaft or press fit between the two cylinders, etc. Commonly used softwares for the non-linear analysis are Abacus, Nastran, ANSYS, LS-DYNA, etc. Next type of analysis is the dynamic analysis. Again we have to consider the free dynamic analysis and forced dynamic analysis. In another term it is known as the free vibration and forced vibration. Now, when free vibration occurs, free vibration gives the natural frequency, the frequency with which any object will vibrate if disturbed and allowed to vibrate on its own without any external force, and from that we get the natural frequency omega n is equal to under root of k upon m. K is the stiffness and m is the mass. where in a forced vibration it is the response to the external excitation. Again we have to consider the three types of vibration in the forced vibration, that is the frequency response. In that frequency domain, steady state sinusoidal excitation is there, limited to linear elastic structures, rotating machineries, unbalanced tires, helicopter blades. Second type is the transient response. It is a time domain, that is a time dependent vibrations. Arbitrary but well defined excitations are there, constant acceleration or force at a given frequency, road excitations, etc. Random vibrations, randoms are as name indicates, random vibrations are random in the nature of a loading, usually input in the form of a PSD, that is power spectral density. Now let us see our first equilibrium equation for the dynamic analysis, that is in matrix M x double dot plus C x dot plus K x is equal to F of t, that means mass, damping and external damping and stiffness is the function of a time. So x double dot is d square x by dt square, it is acceleration, x dot is equal to dx by dt is velocity, and x is the displacement. Suppose M x double dot is equal to 0, C x dot is equal to 0 and K and F are constant, then it is linear static analysis. Suppose the M double dot x is equal to 0, C dot x is equal to 0 and K is a function of a u and F is a function of a t is constant, then it is known as the non-linear static vibration. Suppose a function of a t is equal to 0, damping, that is C x dot is equal to 0 and M and K is the constant, then you can say that it is the free vibration because damping is 0. All the terms in above equation are present. Suppose any equilibrium system is there and all the terms are present, that is mass, damping and K, that is M, C, K, even acceleration, velocity and displacement is present. If function of a time is also constant, then it is known as the forced vibration. Practical application of dynamic, here you can use to find out the natural frequency, where natural frequency is the characteristics and basic design property of any component. Force vibration is applicable for components subjected to force or displacement or velocity or acceleration varying with respect to time or a frequency. Commonly used softwares are Nastran, ANSYS, Abaqus, MATLAB, IDEA, NX, Radios, etc. Next type of analysis is the linear buckling analysis, very simple. It is applicable for only compressive load, slender beams and sheet metal parts. For that we have to do the linear buckling analysis, where bending stiffness is much lower than the axial stiffness. And when it is the case that is bending stiffness is much lower than the axial stiffness, then there is a large lateral deformation, and output from any software you can get the critical value of load. Practical applications of the linear buckling analysis, practically we can do this in a civil engineering applications for the analysis of a beams, column, etc. Mechanical engineering applications, vacuum vessel, long gear shifter rod analysis, etc. Commonly used software to do the linear buckling analysis are Nastran, ANSYS, Abaqus, etc. Next type of analysis is the thermal analysis, and again we have to consider the three modes of a heat transfer for the thermal analysis. First one is the conduction, convection and radiation. In conduction, again steady state conduction, and again we have to consider one dimensional, two dimensional and three dimensional geometry, and unsteady state conduction, in that one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional. Convection mode, in that natural convection and forced convection we have to consider, and in radiation mode, specular and diffuse mode of radiation we have to consider. Practical application where thermal analysis is important is engine, radiator, exhaust system, heat exchanger, power plants, satellite design, etc. Commonly used software for the thermal analysis are ANSYS, Nastran, Abaqus, IDEA, NX, etc. Fatigue analysis. Calculation for life of a structure when subjected to repetitive load, for that fatigue analysis is important. We can see in this right hand side diagram, ascent curve is there, alternative stress versus cycle, or epsilon n curve, alternative strain versus reversal is based for fatigue calculation, like sigma epsilon, that is stress strain diagram for the static analysis. Now see, endurance factor of a safety, this is the new term, that is EFS, is equal to endurance strain upon stress, and this formula is applicable for the high cycle fatigue. When EFS is less than 1, then you can say that component or that structure will fail, and suppose EFS is greater than 1, then you can say that the component or the structure is safe. EFS is less than 1, that means applicable stress is greater than the strength. So, obviously that structure will not be safe. Okay. So, for that safety, endurance strength must be, that is EFS must be greater than 1, okay, as compared to the FE stress. Now, suppose the lower cycle fatigue is there, then the term EFS is replaced with the damage, and damage is equal to small n upon capital N. Small n indicates number of cycles applied divided by capital N, that is the life. And suppose damage is less than 1, it is safe, damage is greater than 1, it is failed. Damage is greater than 1, that means life is shorter than the number of cycles applied, and for the safety we have to consider life is, it should be greater than the number of cycles applied. So, damage it should be less than the 1 for this analysis are ELISDYNA, Radius, Abacus, Explicit, MyDemo, etc. Next is the optimization. Optimization, in that geometrical parameters we have to optimize, and another type is the shape optimization. Software can add or remove geometry. Practical applications for optimization is applicable to any component which is over or undersized. Commonly used softwares are ANSYS, OptiStruct, Tosca, Nastran. Next is the computational fluid dynamics, that is the CFD, and this is the most important analysis because in that fluid mechanics where is very important. In fluid mechanics again we have to consider the two types, that is the fluid statics, also known as the hydrostatics, and second one is the fluid dynamics. In fluid statics, fluid is at rest, easy from calculation point of view, no variation with respect to time, less realistic results, linear equations included in that analysis. Example, civil engineering dam design. But in fluid dynamics, fluid is in motion, calculations are more complex, variation with respect to time considered, non-linear equations is there, and applications aerospace, automobile and walls. CFD is the branch of the fluid mechanics which uses numerical methods to analyze fluid dynamics problem. It is based on Navier-Stokes equation, and which consists mass, moment and energy conservation equilibrium equation. Practical application where CFD is used for the track prediction and streamlining of a car, combustion chamber design to check an optimum fuel air mixing, aeroplane design, etc. Commonly used software for the CFD, that is computational fluid dynamic analysis, are Fluent, Star CD, CFX, CFD Expert, etc. Next and last is the noise vibration harshness analysis, that is the NVH. In that again we have to consider the two types, that is the sound radiation or scattering or uncoupled problems. It predicts how much sound pressure level is felt by a vibrating source at a certain distance as a function of the solid angle. A typical example is how much sound level is felt due to horn or silencer vibrating at a certain distance. These are solved by boundary element method. And second type is the coupled or viscous acoustic problem. There is a clear interaction of a structure and fluid cavity. A typical example is a noise level felt at a driver's right ear due to engine vibration in the idle condition. And these are solved using by using the finite element method. NVH problems are structure borne or airborne sound. Practical application where NVH analysis is important in automobile, aeroplane and aerospace designers, as a customer requires or always prefer a low level noise. Predicting the sound quality and radiation at a certain distance from a car is important. Commonly used softwares for the NVH analysis is SysNoise, LMD Virtual Lab, MATLAB, etc. Thank you for the listening.